First, let me say hello and thank you for allowing me to be here. It was really quite an honor and a trip back memory lane to come down from the cafeteria, which is just the way it was in 1971, to a field that is nothing like what our football team played on. In fact, I'm afraid you're going to lose one of the traditions of the alumni Mud Bowl football game on Thanksgiving. Obviously, there's no more Mud Bowl here. You have some very beautiful facilities. You know, congratulations are due. You deserve it. You've earned it. And one of the things that I think that's important today is for you to understand the transition you're going through. You've been through these transitions before, and you're going to continue to go through them, and it's very important. And some of my comments will speak to that. You know, I was going through a lot of themes to what I could tell you, how I could package some of the remarks I wanted to make and some of the ideas I wanted to tell you. You know, I looked at quotations and I looked at song lyrics. You know, I looked at life lessons, and I found out when I put those together, they bored me, so I was pretty sure they'd bore you. So what I really realized is the reason I probably am here and what I need to focus on are the lessons that I learned when I was at Del Mar, because I've taken those with me, and I think as Hannah just said, you're going to have a lot of those to take with you. 1971 was a long time ago. For those of you that are math challenged, our 40th reunion will be next year. It is something that you will look forward to also, I promise you that. I learned a lot of things from people at Del Mar, and one of the things I learned, I remember as I was going through this, was from my freshman English teacher, Mrs. Bellamy. I remember her very well. One of the things she taught me was to stand up, to speak up, and to shut up. So that is the theme with which I will try to make these remarks. Number one, you need to, and I think you've already started that because I was up in the cafeteria with you, to appreciate and maintain the network that you have here. And that network is not just your fellow students, but it's the teachers, the counselors, it's all of the staff that have been part of your life in these 4 years. Some of my today best friends are people who were teachers and administrators at Del Mar High School. I learned a lot from them. One of the things I learned from the principal in my year, George Misculin, was a saying that he had in his office, and that was, "Don't say I can't, say I'll try." That is a lesson that I learned at Del Mar that has continued to be with me to this day, that things that I can't do, that I think I can't do, I will try. I hope that's something that today you'll think a little bit about, that you will try to do anything, even if you think you can't. It is so important that you do that as you move on into life. One of the things I'd actually like to use you for a little bit right now, class of 2010, I don't get an opportunity to thank the teachers and the people that were part of my life at Del Mar. And I think I ask you to right now help me with your applause, thank not only my teachers and faculty and support staff, but all the people that are around you here today, your family, your friends, your classmates. Please join me in thanking what the education system has done for you. Appreciating people is something that you should carry with you in your entire life. And what I really enjoyed about standing up there in the cafeteria and listening to you talk to each other, this group, your class, really does seem to understand appreciation and keeping connected. Another thing that was important that I learned at Del Mar happened actually partly in my senior year during graduation. And that is to be where you are. You are here right now. Don't be thinking about that party tonight on the Hornet. You'll be there soon enough. Be here now with your parents, with your friends, and really understand that, let this sink in. Let this memory be part of you. You know, don't go too lightly. Don't go through this ceremony too quickly. You know, if you didn't really look at the young women that were holding the flowers when you walked in, look at them and see who they are. Look around and see who's sitting next to you. Look at the band. Let this experience soak in, because I promise you, it will mean something to you in 40 years. I had a baseball coach here at Del Mar in our last game, took us, the seniors, out to the mound and had us look around the stadium, look at the people, look at the field, and really remember what we had done together as a team. And I think that's a lesson that I still use today when I'm in major events, to really look around so that I let them sink in. I use the word transition. Number 3 is I use the word transition, and this is not a beginning or an ending for you.